Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing well today. So today I'm actually just doing some maintenance in my yard. I'm going to go pull some weeds, spread some fertilizer, put some mulch down, water everything in really good. We have officially begun Texas summer. So it is in the 90s all week and it is going to feel like the hundreds, and it is hot. It is humid, which is good for the plants anyway. Not so much for me. So I've got my water out here, I've got my hat on, and I'm already sweating. I have learned that there are different varieties of sunflowers. So there are sunflowers that will bloom repeatedly, and there are sunflowers that bloom once and then they're done. And unfortunately, everything I bought was sunflowers that bloom once and then they're done. So we're going to pull those out. But the good thing is that planting sunflowers actually puts a lot of beneficial nutrients into your soil and is really, really good for your soil. So the Loriope, I decided that's where it's going to go. I think that's a perfect spot for it. It's going to help delineate the path. We are going to xeriscape this area over here eventually, put a little bench so that we can enjoy the shade from the tree. We just are waiting for the little accidental pumpkin patch to either give us pumpkins or die off. So I'm gonna plant these up right quick, and then we're gonna get started with fertilizing and mulching everything. So just kidding, y'all. The dirt right there is so compact. There's roots under there from the tree, and I know from all the rain that we got a while back that I actually need to build that bed up. So I do have some soil. I have some good soil left over here from potting up the pots, as well as I have some soil from the veggie garden where some of my crops have just, finished out. So I'm probably going to bring that over, try to build up this bed a little bit. I do have existing plants there, so I can't build it up too much without, digging them up and possibly shocking them. So I'm trying to build it up a little bit and try to manipulate some of the landscape that way. And maybe I can get these Loriope in. If not, at least I built up the bed. So I was talking about how good planting sunflowers is for soil. So all this really dry brown stuff full of the dead roots, which is actually going to turn back into organic matter. It is organic matter, but it's actually going to help what's in there. That is from regular veggies. So beans, tomatoes, that kind of stuff. Again, nothing from a diseased plant. But this black stuff that is just so rich and beautiful, that's from a sunflower pot that I had. I had one sunflower in a grow bag. So you can just see the difference. And it's not even that it's moist. It is moist, but the sunflower actually puts stuff back into the soil. So it's actually pretty good to plant them. Sorry, I'm out of breath, but I just wanted to show the difference between the sunflower soil and then just regular soil from other grow bags and pots. All right, everybody. So I did not do a lot of process filming today. It was very, very hot, and I ended up being very, very disgusting by the end of it. It was mulching day, and I'm going to have another mulching day because I really didn't have enough mulch to get everything done. I do want to show you guys my lime tree right here. Look how pretty that is. These are that's the hot mess table. Those are projects in progress. This is my Russian sage, and come to find out, I talked to somebody at a nursery, and she said that it probably wants some afternoon shade. That is why this and my lavender are not doing well up here, is because they get full afternoon sun up here. There is my phlox, which is looking pretty, and it has a bunch of new growth coming up. So the leaves, I don't know what's going on down there. I'll have to figure that out. I moved my Be Kind pots over here so that they'll still get the afternoon sun. Puts them a little bit out of the way, but also puts them in a better area to highlight them. So we have tons of new growth on the salvia, on both of them. The trailing white lantana is starting to trail. The little trailing petunias over here are doing really well as well. Sorry, slow roll. There's my lantana. I think that's kangaroo paw. My sweet potato vine, my milkweed, and there's one of the containers that I planted up, doing so well. The sweet potato vine just really pops against those petunias. Here is my other annual pot. It's also looking really well. Now, this is the one bit of video that you guys will see some process on. I built up this bed a little bit. So this bed floods real bad when it rains. And as I'm working on xeriscaping the yard, I want to work on kind of manipulating the landscape a little bit. So once I decide what I'm going to do for my path, I will put some edging in, and that will help keep this bed raised up a little bit and looking great. Then here we have the society garlic. My dahlias and gardenia are all looking a little sad. So, yeah, fingers crossed on those. The camellia is looking so good. Look at all this new growth it's got. Just beautiful. The caladiums are looking good. So there's the big Hosta hydrangea C, looking amazing, popping really good on that new mulch. I have to enjoy my new mulch days when I can, because this tree sheds so many leaves that it will not stay this pretty for long. There is the agapanthus. The bird bath's been getting a lot of use. The climbing rose. Then here's the corner of the yard that I've been working on lately, and it's all been accidental. It's just I find stuff and I'm like, you know what, that'll look great there. My barberry bush did die. I found this dragon's breath celosia. It is amazing. I don't know if the camera is going to do enough justice to the color. It is this bright neon pink that next to the deep blood orange of the coleus looks great. And then my heucheras, I'm really hoping that the little bit of fertilizer I put down for them really helps them out. So these two heucheras are doing really well. I have 3 other ones that are like Then these are the little plants that I found yesterday that I think just tie together very well. You have the blue point juniper, the blue plumbago, the golden duranta, which is back over there. The hosta has kind of a yellowy green going on. So you have everything. You have the yellow, the reds, the blues. It all ties so nicely. And then we're going to come down over here. So there's the blue plumbago, of course, shedding all over the place, as they do. There's the golden duranta. You can really see that color pop now with the mulch. The Silverado sage and the summer wine wisteria, which I'm really hoping will bloom soon. I don't see any buds on it yet, but that's okay. So yeah, the yard looks phenomenal. I will get some mulch to mulch the other beds. Oh, I filmed my trash pile over there in the driveway. But yeah, look how good that looks. Oh, so happy. So happy. So as you can see, the path is going to come this way, wind down, and go up the side by the garden, by the veggie garden. I just can't commit to what materials I want to use. Then I need to figure out some probably hardscaping of some sort to put in this area. Once the pumpkins are done, we really want to enjoy the shade, whether with a swing or a bench. So here's another look at that garden bed. Man, I'm just really happy. Gotta put something right in here, I think. But other than that, I think that bed looks perfect. Really loving all this. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate everybody. I hope everybody enjoys my videos. And I know it's a labor of love for me. It's a time for me to be mindful and focus on what I'm doing, and it brings me a lot of peace and joy. So see you guys next time. Bye.